Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Taken right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try.
It's caught inside the 30. And in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. As he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Left side is complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
it to him. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Alford. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, it's Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Matabike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. third and long. It's Herbert. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. From a yard out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Baltimore, they continue to keep pace for that first round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another